Okay, how are we gonna do this? Let's see. See, should I turn it this way? I gotta turn it this way. Okay. There we go. It's the action-packed vlog. So first time I'm using one of these selfie sticks. I don't know, should I? People like to turn it? What's the point of that? So I'm turning it, okay. So I can get the stick if I turn it like that. I can't see where I'm going. It's a bit annoying, but it's a penalty. I think it's filming me. All right. So crypto vlog for, I gotta do it like that so it doesn't go in. No, it's not gonna get the stick. Crypto vlog April 13th, 2023. Just bit sort of malaise. I don't like when the market's bullish, technically. I like when it's slow because that means I got to do long vlog and talk about a lot of things when everything's pumping, right? Party's sort of bleeding out. Still down. It pumped 2x on news on Tuesday, but then it retraced.
Yeah, it's like that, and then it's vital.
Yeah, I know. Yours is way brighter.
Yeah.
Everyone has a flashlight today.
Light. Oh my gosh.
Whew, so the ETH Shanghai update.
But mine is even vital.
It means all the ETH staked from December, not sure the exact date, sorry, from December 2020 to now, I think, can be unlocked. So I'm not sure what APR was, 10%, 20% at one point, maybe in 2021. But they're getting all their ETH back, and then ETH is going to become deflationary now, so I think staking's over. Maybe it ended at the merge back in September 16th, not sure, but anyway, people are unstaking. No, because people are staking more, so they're still paying APR rewards. So really interesting, and we're squeezing a little. People thought it would be sell the news. So the interesting part about sell the news is the timing can be a little off. So we've gone a day in like 3 hours since the merge. I think it was around April 13th, 00 UTC. So we've been pumping actually. Doge pumped from 8.2 cents all the way to 9.1 cents. So a nice over 11% pump. But why did it pump? A couple things happened actually last night. There was news around 1:02 a.m. Pacific time, I think, 4:02 Eastern time. Most people are in America were going to be asleep, but Asia and Europe were actually going to be up for this. And 10:02 a.m. in Europe, Hyuk just missed the news by a few minutes. So eToro and Twitter had partnered to launch charts. That's a TradingView charts. So TradingView partnered with Twitter to launch support their charts, and then Twitter partnered with eToro to enable crypto buying. So not on Twitter, so you could click on the crypto coin, either type it in to the Twitter box, I'm not sure exactly, and you'd be taken to eToro. I think you would have to register an account. You'd have to be approved as an authorized buyer. You can't just buy it because you own a Twitter account. I think you have to actually register on eToro. This thing is so annoying. Here, hold it like this. But look, I got all sorts of angles now. So that's some news. I got to figure out the exact alignment on this. It's hard because I'm not looking at the camera. It'd be cool if I had a phone that I could see the front of the camera. I mean the front of the screen on the back. They might have phones like that. Maybe in the camera you can see a little picture of yourself. Just because the front camera is always so weak because it's embedded into the screen, but the back camera is an actual lens unit, but the tiny lens for the front camera is embedded into the top of the screen next to the earpiece and the sensor, that proximity sensor that locks the screen. What is that, a giant mushroom?
Yeah.
Oh, look at the size of that stork.
The top fell off.
Wow.
The top fell off.
Look at this baby.
Look
Look at that psilocybin. Wow. Actually, I can see my reflection in the phone.
Oh, you can't see the mushroom. You can't see the mushroom.
Oh, yeah. Can you see the mushroom now in the phone?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Say hi to mushrooms.
Hi, mushroom boy. The mushroom.
It's not bad, not bad. Okay, so if I start tripping out, it's because, I just licked the stork. So, probably nothing's gonna happen. Could start tripping out, tripping balls in the dark. Yeah, so the ETH pumped. Oh yeah, so I was talking about eToro. So they support Doge and 80 other currencies, including 80 currencies, cryptocurrencies. Not all are available to the US. ARB isn't available in the US, but most of the older ones are. So Doge is available to US buyers. And then Tree of Alpha tweeted, I'm not sure if he mentioned crypto payments, but he said Doge looked bottomed. Twitter integration with eToro, blah, 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 time to buy. So it instantly wicked in like 10 minutes. It wicked to 88 cents or 8.88 cents. And then GCR liked the tweet too, which helped the pump, but it was mostly news traders, which are funny, in Tree Capital, Tree's Discord. There's a link from the Tree News Twitter account, by the way. So everyone's aping, so they pumped it freaking from 8.4 to 8.9 basically. So they pumped it 6%, I think. Then it retraced to 8.6-ish. But all of a sudden, just a couple hours ago, so almost a day after this news, we had Ethereum just gigapumping and 5% in one candle from about 2000. Well, it climbed all day from like 1917 all the way to 2000, all the way from 2000 to like 2120. So straight, what is that, 6% candle?
Vlog, so now I don't know what's going.
And the ETH BTC actually went from something like, well, the low was 0.0635, but today it went from 0.0645 to 0.068, one candle. So the ETH BTC correlation, because a lot of people were short in ETH BTC, but they're a little too early. I still think ETH BTC dumps, Ethereum dumps, Bitcoin dumps a little, like the same way September 16th, the merge was sell the news, but it took a day or two. I think the same scenario is playing out right now. So get ready. Okay. And there could be FUD too, exchange FUD. Remember last week or a couple weeks ago, we had this CFTC the Commodities Futures Trading Commission coming after Binance CZ, Binance and Changpeng Zhao, the CEO of Binance. So they could come after another exchange. The SEC could come after USDC. There are rumors they might come after USDT just because it was offered to US customers at one point. Yeah, you gotta walk up the hill. You gotta walk up here. You know, it's just the hill. It's the normal hill. You gotta walk up. No, walk up the hill. You got shoes on. Come on. We gotta walk. So that's something to look. Oh, SEC coming after Justin Sun. Oh, earlier today there was news that they're asking Justin Sun and Katy Perry, Logan Paul, to respond to the SEC charges against him. They said that Justin Sun was accused of selling 31 million in BTT in 2019 and wash trading Tron in 2017 to create volume on Binance. So the SEC is active. CFTC is active. DOJ. Oh wait, is it the DOJ? The DOJ came after someone before, but I think SEC was Justin Sun. So, so there's always that lurking FUD. That's something to be aware of. And then I think upcoming, I either saw the date, either April 16th or April 14th, April 17th, something like that. The House committee is discussing crypto. So that could be more room for FUD. Bunch of air quotes that could dump us. Someone's going to be watching from Twitter and sending it to the newsfeed. So yeah, always a time like this to be cautious. Even though we've been gigapunking, because sell the news event, even though we're pumping Arbitrum, $1.20 to $1.57. Come on. FTT retraced. I didn't talk about the FTT pump at all. I should have. I'll talk about that briefly. FTT came out with news, actually, at 5:02 a.m. Huh? 5:02 a.m. Why didn't I hear about it? Pacific time, 8:02 a.m. Eastern time, 2:02 p.m. in Europe. So that would be 12:02 midnight 02 in Australia, and like 7:02 p.m. in China, maybe 9:02 in Korea or Japan. So 8:02 in Korea. Anyway, the news was that FTX bankruptcy filing they look to restart the exchange. So FTX pumped briefly, I think, from like 132 to 139 and retraced. Took long, and then they sold. People weren't really interested in sustaining that pump. So then what happened at 10:28, I think, a.m., so 5 hours and 26 minutes later, that would have been 7:28 p.m. in Europe, 3:28 a.m. in Australia, and 5:28 a.m. in Australia, and like late at night in Asia. The news was repeated. FTX looks to restart the exchange. And then the second part, it was two-part. A different headline said FTX recovers $7.3 billion in assets. So previously $6 billion. So is it because Bitcoin's gone up? Probably, right? It's gone up 20%, Ethereum and Bitcoin. Their major holdings, FTT as well, but FTT just went to the toilet. So it sent FTT from $1.30 in the first candle, the first minute, to $1.43, a 10% pump. So I'm like, $1.43, the last pump retraced. I don't want any part of this. And then Comfy's like, long, long, long. Dirk said, long, long. I'm like, no, it's already up 10%, no thanks. And it got sent. I had a chance. I could have aped like 100,000 up to 150, along on Gate. MEXC and Gate both have FTT futures. And it peaked at like 301 on Binance, and on futures around 292. So it just kept going, unbelievable. I did FOMO small bag of like 10,000 at $1.70. I made, but I exited at like 220, at $2, 240, and I made 2,500, but it was nothing. So I was looking for a short because every FTT pump short retraced. I was going to post on Twitter, but I guess I forgot. The September 18th. Hey guys, the September 18th Twitter pump. FTX pumped, caused by Suzu saying FTX 2.0 coming, and it was a quote from Jeffries. I think he's the bankruptcy lawyer or whatever, trustee, that they're going to look to restart. This was March 18th, I think Saturday night. So it pumped from March, or was it Sunday? Early Sunday morning? I'm not sure. So March 18th, let's see, 20th. I think that was Saturday. So it pumped from, I'm second guessing myself. Is there any way to pull the date in my head? No, I'm not a date savant. It would take me like 20 seconds of wasted vlog time, even though you have 20 minutes of wasted vlog time. Anyway, so this pump, when Suzu tweeted, went from $1.13, I think, to $1.78 at peak, and it took 3 hours for the pump to peak. So in this pump, it took 2 hours to peak. So similar price action. I'm just used to, in my head, I said, oh, the pump retraced. That would have been a good short. So that's why I didn't look too long, even though it was up 10%, but it ended up pumping 130%, right? From $1.30 to $3. So it's just like, I can't believe I missed it. But it did retrace. I was looking to short around 260 on FTX. I had two opportunities, 260 down to 245 and then back to 260 to short the double top. But the retest, I didn't pull the trigger. Then today I was looking to long a bounce at like $2. I got in at 207, it dumped. I was gonna put a stop loss at 199 and then it went to 197. I'm like, no, this is just a stop hunt. And it bounced to 213 and I just exited at my entry at 207. And now it's down to 195. And it went as low as 188 on a Binance, I think. So it's just retracing. No one cares, right? No one cares about FTX other than to pump their token. Do you think users are going to flock back into FTX? No, they're going to slowly crawl back in. They might get like 5% of their customers back initially, and then a year later, maybe like 20 or 30% of their customers will come back. Most people were just wiped out by the bear market before the FTX rugs. The people that were still left were the successful traders or the degen traders that didn't want to leave. Okay, so that's the FTX news. What was I talking about before I mentioned FTX? I was on a little, the ETH sell the news. So it's 21.20. Oh, Doge, 9.1. Arbitrum got sent from $1.20 to $1.57. Everything Joe is up to 70 cents again, I think. The other big one, ID got sent to like 72 cents last time I checked, maybe 75 cents. It kept wicking up and then retracing, then wicking up. Remember, if the momentum continues, it'll return back to that wick where the candle closed below the wick, and then we should go back up to that wick if the market doesn't retrace. Could take a few minutes, could take a few hours, but the wick theory is something to pay attention to. It's because where liquidity lies at the wicks. It's when a whale market buys or market sells, they test how much liquidity is there, and then the whales know, okay, and other traders know, okay, this is where the liquidity lies. This is where the price touched and then pulled back. So that's why wick theory is important part of trading. So probably won't do shout outs right now. I could do shout outs. Said I was going to shout out the the April 5th comments, right? Or the April 7th. I should shout you guys out, right? Is there anything else to talk about? Just be aware when the market is euphoric, it can rug anytime. So fair warning to you all, don't ape this late. You don't have to. The ETH is pretty much at resistance, 2100, right? 2300, right around there. Bitcoin, the massive 32K resistance from a year ago, May or June 2022. So pay attention to that. So I'll do some shout outs. I'll show you some frogs and I'll end this vlog, I think. Can I see this phone?
Oh yeah.
Drew, Bitcoin went up today.
Yeah, but I think it's gonna correct. It's just like the blow off from Ethereum unlocked, the ETH staking, ETH 2.0 staking.
Well, bricks. Because of bricks, Bitcoin is going to go up a lot.
Gold bricks?
Huh?
What's bricks?
BRICS is
BRICS.
Brazil, China, India,
Oh,
Russia, and
okay, the international conglomerate to launch their own currency?
well, they have
Or
their
the petrodollar?
they have alternate to the IMF. They have their own international banking system. It's
Okay.
called BRICS Bank. So you can settle your payments in. You don't have to settle in dollars.
Look at the porcupine.
Where? What am I
Okay, so
looking
international trading countries aren't using dollars, so that's something to watch. That I checked DXY today. It's actually down to like 101.2, so low. Okay, frog comments. The loyalist of fans watching the frog vlogs. Tyroke, good dad. Duff, bet the kids are gonna look back at these moments with a lot of love and happiness. I remember similar moments fishing out on a small boat with my old man. Really? You found him in the bushes. Wow, you found the first frog.
He was white. Green.
That's the male because he's bright green.
So what kind of frog is this? Is that a
Foundation, another action-packed educational video. Frogs. Didn't realize I'd enjoy frog content so much from Foundation. Cheers for the introduction, Duff. Bun Fun said, cool experience for the kiddos. I was super scared first time I saw a frog. It's funny. Okay, another shout outs here. From the 411 Crypto Vlog, talking about QLC. Tyroke minus 20K
Daddy, the green
is
color one a boy or girl?
the male. The bright green are males. Tyroke minus 28K, just another day in the space. Oh, my loss on QLC. Still great vlog. Your positivity. It's always a good reminder to keep that up. Yeah, it's just money. We live in the U.S. or Western Europe, or you're probably like middle upper class in wherever you live. Actually, most of my viewers are probably middle lower class in their countries. So, but even in the U.S., being middle or lower class is really decent. Compare the U.S. to some place like Latin America, Africa, parts of Asia, West Asia, where they don't have it as good in terms of higher taxes. Generally, higher taxes are used to pay social welfare projects, government, public works projects, buildings, roads, transportation, healthcare. So that kind of stuff isn't prevalent in a lot of poorer countries or developing countries that are slowly integrating the higher taxes. Because you don't want taxes when your industries are expanding and you're growing, but at the same time, you got to pay back to the poor people to help them out, to keep them going, to keep them motivated. So, yeah, so keep your chin up. Just it's hard being a trader. You don't realize being a trader in the U.S., North America, Canada, Western Europe, places like Singapore that are well off, Australia, that we have it so well. Even if you weren't trading, you'd still work at McDonald's anywhere and make it pay the bills. But other places you can't even pay the bills with that.
All different patterns and colors.
It's a totally different experience
Different colors and patterns.
versus living in that other country where you depend on trading just to put food on the table, just to find your next meal, because you don't have government handouts for food and shelter. Bun Fun. Oh, Foundation. Tough to hear that the news really was true. I'm sure you'll be able to build that back up. Yeah. Hopefully I catch some big news either this weekend or next week. Make it back. Doge. Oh, I sized. I got in Doge at 8.4 cents. The news broke at like 8.25 cents or 8.3 on eToro. I only put 50K in just because I wanted to go to sleep. It was like 2 a.m. my time. But if I would have put 500,000 and I would have woke up to a $20,000 gain. So it's like that sometimes. It happens. But like 2,000, it's okay. It's just like, it's a decent day's wage for me trading. But the 20,000 would have made back 70 or 80% of my, or 70% of my QLC loss. Jamie said rug by Binance is brutal. I didn't lose anything because QLC was never on Bybit, so didn't investigate further. Yeah, I'm glad most of my viewers didn't lose. Good luck for any CPI trading. I skipped CPI yesterday. Do I still want to summarize? Yeah, sure. Month over month, it was estimated 0.2%. Came in at 0.1%. Year over year, estimated at 5.2%. Came in at 5%. So the markets wicked up. I think Bitcoin wicked up from like 29.9 to 30.47, so almost a clean 2% pump. And then it retraced back to 29.7 or 29.6, and it bounced back. So just CPI front running. We've seen it with CPI the last few months. We've seen it with FOMC front running, and now the market just didn't care. It's just volatility. That's what the market cares about, right? Volatility, up, down, all around. If you're a trader, if you're an investor, you want up only. But a trader, we just want volatility.
Up is good. I like up.
News, both ways. Yeah. Marco trades, RIP QLC, Sentinel, hello, Duff. Okay. Then I'll do 410 frog hunting comments. Foundation, another day and another fascinating frog vlog from Duff. Interesting how their mating behavior is like that Jamie White frog emoji. And then 4-9, I think is the last shout out vlog. I still got to go back to the other one. Wow, 7 comments. Foundation, cool content on the tadpole pond. Duff slowly pivoting. Did I already do these towards scientific vlogs? TVX, the night vlogs are amazingly lucid. Jamie, hey, take care, Duffo, adding long weekend. Oh shit, I just fell. Because I wasn't looking. He said take care, and I fell at that moment. Wow, this guy is cursed. This guy has, I don't know if he has the worst luck in the world, or he's been doing all right. He's still alive, still healthy. So Jamie hasn't had it that bad. Okay, I'm back up. Yeah, I think I did comments. Marco trades, always fun, shorting weekend scam bumps. Still holding my QLC. Oh, Marco, message me, tell me how much you lost. Fun, nice alpha. Cheers, dude. Okay. So 4-8, I commented. I think I got to do 4-7, the 3-parter. Yeah, I still got to comment. I'll do that next time though. Let's see if we can see any frogs here. I'll leave that shot on me right now. Just got to remember to take it on my way back. Oh shit. Guys, did anyone see any frogs today?
We're trying to see if we can find the body.
Oh, the body?
I have good news though, Drew. There's no body, so.
Oh. Well, it could have been a predator or anything.
Or you could have just been playing dead.
I should. Let's go look for frogs over there.
I'm going to look for frogs with Alia.
Okay. So any froggy woggies here?
I keep swimming.
Oh, alpha if you stay to then. Dymo. It's only on QuickSwap, which is a Matic Polygon chain. I think it's gonna pump 5x if Coinbase lists it. If they don't, it'll just go to 0. So.
You want to check in my secret hideout?
Yeah, it's good.
Across the rocks? Yeah. Yeah, the body was here. It's not here anymore.
Are there snakes in here?
Wait. Okay. No frogs today? They're smarter. They knew we were coming. I think the stream's going a little faster too.
Daddy,
Oh yeah.
Daddy, you're not used to killing people like that.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna catch up to you, okay?
I got bigger every day.
Wait, we're still on this side.
Yeah.
Look at me.
I'm going.
Hey, Dora, look at this.
I'm going up.
Hi.
Oh, no frogs?
Oh, yeah.
Let's go to the next section. There's a lot better chance to find frogs.
Daddy brought me some this dry.
No frogs today. See you guys. I mean, I'll find them later. Don't want to waste your time.